Hello my dear students, I hope you all are doing great. Well, today's video that I'm putting is for the frequently asked questions which you all have been asking for last 15-20 days. All those questions relating to exam preparation, relating to your studies for July exam as well as for your November exams. So one by one I'll be taking the questions, the most frequently asked, because there are a lot of questions. So the important ones and the frequently asked ones I'll take. So let's start with the question session. The first one student has asked is, can you give us some last day preparation tips in the video? So well, last day preparation tips, always remember now from today, if you see, you have almost 2 months for your exams. Because of this postponement which has happened, obviously you have got more time. So considering that, you can prepare even better now. And your last day preparation does not happen on last day. It happens when you start preparing, when you're studying. You are highlighting, you are, marking the important things. If there are sums, you have, 5 sums maybe out of that, 2 to 3 sums are of the same type or they are easy, then you don't need to do them. The other two which are there, you're going to mark and keep. So last day preparation, basically it all happens. You have to divide it in 3 phases. The first one is when you come back from the paper, you take up some light topic that day, say 2 to 5 your paper is. So after 5, you take up some light topic, topics rather, and try to finish that. Next day morning, you will take up an important heavy topic. Now, if you talk about FR, then your important topics would be obviously your Ind AS, the major Ind AS like revenue, your leases or financial instruments, those you have to take. So day 1 you will take lighter topics. Day 2 morning you will be taking the first half rather, the heavier topics. Again then in the afternoon take a little more lighter topics and then mid topics later on. The third day, the final day just before your exam, that you will be keeping just for revising all the things. And all this what you are going to be seeing that time, you have to kind of prepare it when you are studying right now. What you'll have to see, how many things you have to do. There is this triple filter technique which I have used in my A to Z technique, which I have already put on YouTube. You see that triple filter technique, that's going to help you a lot. Okay. Then there is one question which a student has asked about, can the exams be cancelled or can it be postponed? So for that, let me tell you now, postponement is done. I think the latest possible 2 times they have postponed, so there is no possibility of further postponement. Forget that. And as far as cancellation is concerned, that nobody can say anything. But as of now, the chances of cancellation are pretty much low, so don't go with that. And frankly speaking, why are you thinking of all these things? You just focus on your studies, focus on preparing properly, because you have got extra time, make the best of it. And by chance it gets cancelled, which chances are low, let's say 10-20% chances it may get cancelled. In that scenario also, you are preparing for November, you can say, anyways, this was the right time that you start preparing for November exams. So no issues. Whatever it is, your thing is only you can study and do your best there. What will happen, how will happen, please don't think of all those things. That's not in your hands. And rather just focus on preparing your thing. Prepare your best. Give your best here. मैम, पढ़ाई में मन नहीं कर रहा है मैम, I'm not feeling good, don't feel like giving exam. Well, for this my answer is going to be, the scenario right now I totally understand is quite negative, right? Negative things happening around corona, listening to all these things. There doesn't seem to be a break to the corona, it's just going on increasing. There's uncertainty involved with your exams. I can totally understand your plight. But like every negative thing that you have, there is something positive to it. For example, now you are getting more time to study. You are at home, no office, no disturbances of all that. Safe comfort of your home. So please take advantage of that. You have got extra time to study, right? Uncertainty is there that cannot be done anything about. So the only thing that you can do right now is, uh, like the whole country, we all are in this trying situation right now, but the only thing we can do is just fight it out and take this as an opportunity to give more time for your studies. You just see to it that don't let negative things affect you. Don't keep your mobile with you all the time, because you just keep seeing or hearing things, then you will start getting more distracted. So the only thing I can tell you here is that keep your books, just be in your room and just keep studying all the time. Let you know, your family is there, take, you know, that situation, take the advantage of all those things rather than cribbing and crying about things which are not in our hands, my dear. I do understand, but you know, there is no way out except studying. That's the only responsibility that you have right now. So please do that. And don't give excuses, don't give reasons that, oh, I can't study. See, these are reasons and excuses. So don't do that, or don't think like that, okay? Well, next question student is asking about. Um it is advised that we should do a minimum 3 times revision and to give mock test series before exam. I don't normally get time to do 3 times revision and do mock test before. How do I utilize this period? So as I said, that 3 times reading, okay, including your revision, I'm saying, all this is a part of your you have to, this preparation you have to do 3 times, that is sure. And minimum you have to write 2 papers also, that is also 100%. So how you divide your day is very important, okay? Depending on whether you have one group, two groups, however it is, okay? Always study at least 3 to 4 subjects in one day. It should never be, I'm studying one full subject the whole day. That should not be the case. Make your timetable weekly if you want, okay? Weekly timetable. So every Sunday evening you sit and you make your timetable for the week, and you know, stick to it and try to finish it. You should put in at least around, at this stage, just 2 months before exam, your studying hours should be nothing lesser than 12 to 14 hours, okay? That should be at least 12 hours you should be putting in. When I say 12 hours, I know that around 10 to 11 hours is effective studying, okay? So that is what you should try for. And if you're doing that, then you can always, like I said even earlier, use the triple filter. The next reading when you do, you don't have to do everything, okay? And yes, one important point the student has raised, and there is one more thing a student has also asked, I'm coming to that also, that would you have a test series? So my point is, at this stage there is no test series planned. But now, like the earlier student had said, that mock test papers of our institute are there, you can give that, okay? See, the idea of a test series is, of course, if you can join, you can join a test series. But if you cannot join, the whole idea of test series is facing that pressure of the exam. So if you're sitting in exam conditions, sitting at home, taking the mock test papers or past papers of my institute and doing it, solving it, 3 hours sitting and doing it, then the purpose of the test series is getting used to the pressure, getting used to the time management in the paper, having writing practice, you know, that is what, knowing where you're lacking, okay? That is the idea about test series. So I would suggest June is the right time. June, maybe mid or so, is the right time to give your first test series, and July first week will be your second test series. If you go like this, you will know exactly where you're lacking, what problems are there. You know, the problem what I see with especially my like overall students is that we don't take our test series seriously. And because of that, when we go and do a final exam we write like a test series, and then we come out of the exam hall thinking, oh my god, this was wrong, that was wrong. Give that, you know, that the scope of making errors, let it happen in the beginning when you're doing this test series. So test series, nobody is interested in your marks except you. Remember, you should know where you're lacking. You should know, it's a complete self evaluation point, okay? And then in June second week when you will be giving it, then again in first week of July you will be giving, you will know exactly where you're lacking. And then finally when you will give your final paper in July, August, whatever, that time you will know, you will not have that pressure, you will not feel that pinch of the exam. So definitely go for, even mock test paper of institute is fine. If nothing, sit at home and do it, but solve papers, write all the papers. And where you are weak, any specific subject you feel you're weak, solve one paper extra over there, that's okay. So that's what you can do, right? Then there is another question that I see. uh, I don't have net connectivity proper, so how could I, you know, study because of the Google Drive? I don't have that thing to download. So, well, now that was a problem earlier. I know in this lockdown period, many students who just wanted pen drives, they could not have the proper data or whatever reasons they couldn't download or the lectures. So that issue now is solved because now pen drives have started, dispatches have started. Okay, so I think that should not be a problem anymore. Okay. Next one I have for the question is, just a minute. I have to study for November 20 exam. Can I finish both groups if I start right now? I think this is an intermediate student. And even if you are a final student or even intermediate student, for November exam, you have got right time to start now for both the groups. So there is no excuse and ample of time. Just start planning from today only and you will be able to do it. In fact, even July exams, you have 2 months right now. July end means as good as August exams. You have 2 months, my dear. Even now, it is possible that you will be able to do the studies properly. Even now, I'm saying. Okay. So, for 2 months are enough for one group. I have seen students, even two groups, they have cleared with 2 months of preparation because all these days you have been doing something, right? So, don't give up. And for November, though, there is no question. You have ample of time. You can do it. Like to have some tips on solving MCQs and time management in the exam preparation. Okay. So, tips on solving MCQs are obviously when you're studying, you have to do deep studying. Now, when MCQs came, in the first time, it was a very thing of joy for the students. Wow, MCQs have come. But the fact is now it can be a both ways thing. Okay, like it could be a very good thing for you if you are habituated to study in detail and deep conceptually. That is going to be very good for you. But those students who don't do conceptual studies or who just like try to mug up things, for them MCQs is an issue. So that means you, when you're studying, please read deeply. Okay, read deeply, understand the concept, then in that case MCQs will just be very easy for you. It will be very scoring. And as far as tips are concerned for MCQs, practice is one big tip. Okay, you have to practice. You have questions of institute, you have our notes also, whatever are there. Practice them. The more you practice, the more that fear of MCQs will go. Secondly, you will come to know deeper studying also. When you do MCQs and you realize you don't know something, you start studying deeper. So that is also going to help you. And thirdly, most of the times in case of MCQs, what I've observed is, if at all there is some confusion in your minds, okay, generally the first thing that comes to your mind, this answer, the gut feeling, the first one is generally correct. If there is a guesswork involved, then normally the first one that you guess is normally the correct one. You can choose, you can do that also as a small tip. And as far as your time management is concerned, for that though, when you will solve papers only, you will be understanding. Normally what I do is, when you get, I tell the students, when you get your reading time, studying, when you're having a paper 15 minutes reading time, don't read your first question, because question one is compulsory anyways, you have to solve it. Okay, rather you choose properly what you want to do. Okay, out of the other questions, your choice options which are there, you first decide that. Okay, that's very important, because I've seen many times students write the thing and then they realize this is not a good option, we should have chosen the other one. That kind of time pass will not happen. Okay, so obviously do the things which you know first, and because you know them, don't get overexcited and start writing more and more about it. That also you should understand. Okay, so time management, you should take care of that. That's the small thing that you have. Then coming to the next question, what about the integrated case studies? Okay, so integrated case studies now have started coming in the exam. Okay, they are already in the RTP. They have given us some module questions, and those students who have taken the CA final, particularly I'm saying audit books earlier. Okay, like somewhere around December or so, December Jan first week. Then for them you do not have the integrated case studies in it because it had come later on. So for that, you just see the institute material, whatever MCQs have come, whether RTP, whether your, mock test papers, those you do right now. Okay, those as extra ones. The ones who have taken the things right now, that is already covered in the notes, so you don't need to bother about it. Okay. And by the way, integrated again tests you on all your chapters, so you better take care of it properly. Okay. So they're like really good questions which institute has done. So you can go for that. Then the next question we have is, um, okay. Well, this is a question relating to your accounts, advanced accounts. Okay. As far as the big questions are concerned, for that, students are having issues in that also. Like the 20 marks question, 16 mark question sometimes takes more time. Well, that is true. Like some amalgamation related question or partnership related single entry questions, they do take time. We do understand that. Okay. For that, what you have to do is, uh, like when you have writing practice, okay, when you're doing normal day to day, when you're studying your chapters, okay, always time yourself for the question. So when you see that this question has come for 16 marks in the exam, try to finish it in 24 to 30 minutes, okay. If you are doing this on a consistent basis, right, plus you are solving the papers later on, then that finishing in time will not be a problem. Okay, what we do when we are studying, we don't do it that well. Okay, I'm not saying that every question you sit and solve like fully, that cannot be possible, but at least out of 4 questions, one question you solve fully and the other 3 questions you can solve in short, should be good enough. And when you're solving the full question, see to it that you time yourself and do it. Because yes, in accounts, advanced accounts, FR, all the big accounts papers, problem of completion is very common. So the solution is that you time yourself properly when you're studying only. Okay, so that's how you will be able to tackle this. So I think now most of the important questions have been answered, and just taking a synopsis, quick synopsis of whatever we have, discussed in this whole thing. The first one that you should remember is that set weekly timetables, weekly targets, and that you can achieve properly. See to it that at least 3 readings of the subject should be possible. Okay, that's very important. Secondly, the thing is that now all the time thinking about whether it will get cancelled, whether it will get postponed, just leave all that now aside. By chance, if it gets cancelled also, anything happens, remember you're studying for November attempt. It's okay. You get more time, you will come in the merit in the November. That could be your attitude if at all anything happens of that sort. But for that reason, not studying now does not make any sense. So please take care of that also. Thirdly, keeping a very positive attitude throughout now. That positive attitude is a must remember. Properly plan your studies. If you can, make your weekly timetable. If you get time, you go through the A to Z technique which I've put lots of small techniques of how to plan and how to study there. Also, when you're studying, see to it that you are preparing even for like last day, what all things I have to see. No matter what happens, don't forget to write test papers. Minimum 2 papers of every subject you have to write, and see to it that you try to put more and more hours of studies. And yes, one question which is also put there is that not able to concentrate properly on the studies. So concentration, for that I'll tell you very simple technique. Morning 10 minutes, okay, try to study from morning, early morning. That's the best way of studying. For just 10 minutes every day, practice meditation. It really helps. Okay, so 10 minutes when you wake up, just 10 minutes, sit quietly, close your eyes and just practice. Don't go to sleep in that. Okay, so just 10 minutes meditate and see the difference. And then obviously keep your mobile aside, and when you're studying, don't keep getting distracted with what is happening outside in the sense, even outside your room for that matter. Forget outside the home, that I'm not even talking about. Okay, so when you're focusing, just focus on that. Then afterwards, when you have your break time, you can go out and see what's happening around. But just see to it, don't make your breaks also very lengthy, so that 5 to 10 minutes, get refreshed and come and sit back. So like that, concentration will be developed. Okay, concentration with meditation and with sitting. Don't sit too many long hours also, because that obviously hampers your concentration. Say about 1 to 2 hours of studies, 2 hours good enough, and then you take a break, 5-10 minutes break, a small break. So that is how you can improve your concentration and get more effective studies, and see that you put in good number of hours now, because now this is the right time. Any more questions, any more things you have, you can send, you can WhatsApp. Remember, I can have another session also if I get more good questions. And like if you need anything more, just be in touch. Okay, that's all then. Keep studying, be happy, keep smiling, and be positive.